Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Uncle Matt's Cookery Lessons. Split pea and ham soup today, just perfect for the winter. Hello, in this video I'm going to make a pea and ham soup, a classic split pea soup to be exact, and it's really lovely. Cold winter's day, there is nothing better than a really comforting bowl of pea and ham soup, so I think you're going to like this one. Alright then, see some very simple ingredients lined up, and this is really quite a simple thing to make. So while you see me preparing some vegetables, I'm going to peel onions and chop up some lovely soup type veg. A little history. This dates way back to ancient Greece, sort of 500 BC. Street vendors would use cultivated and dried peas to make forms of soup, so it's not as British as I thought it was when I started making this. Very popular in the UK. Anyway, so still smashing up some ingredients. Garlic is optional. I like it in most things that are savoury, so in it goes. This soup is going to be blitzed up, so I'm not too worried about being too fussy with the vegetables, but I do like to peel the celery and just take those bits off the end because I don't think they're very nice in a finished soup. The stringy bits of the celery is not so nice. Anyway, so I thought, yes, we'll have some carrot as well. If I'd have had some leek lurking in my fridge, I probably would have popped that in there as well. So that's that done. I think it's important to wash the peas. Now, yes, I couldn't find split green peas anywhere. So I'm using split yellow peas, but if you can find the green ones, that's great. Now, I decided I wanted my soup to be a bit better, so I put some butter in it, and I'm going to sweat these vegetables just for a couple of minutes, not to brown them, not to get any colour at all, really. It's just to start off the cooking process, and it's just rather nice, and a couple of bay leaves dumped in there as well. If you want to make this fat-free, just put all the ingredients minus the butter in the pot and just cover it with water, and the end result is going to be nice, but just maybe not quite as nice. Anyway, so in goes the thoroughly washed, and you can soak them for a little while if you like, split peas. After a couple of minutes of the vegetables sweating, in goes these are ham bones that I've got from the deli counter at the supermarket where I work, and that's just what's left after the carved ham, but you could also get like a ham hock, a smoked ham hock, unsmoked, whatever, from your local butcher. But yeah, it's gold dust, that stuff. Don't throw those away, by the way. If you ever have a ham bone, never throw it away. It was very naughty. You saw me skimming the soup there, and this is after about 1 hour, 1.5 hours or so, basically just simmering gently until you saw the texture of the ham. You know, it's going to come away from the bone. It doesn't look very nice, does it, at this stage? But hoik those out, and also the bay leaves, so you don't want to accidentally blitz those up. And I just sort of demonstrate to you the stage that the peas are at, so you can sort of easily squish it between your thumb and your finger, and burn them while you do it. Then it's kind of ready, so I've just left that simmering at the side whilst I prepare the ham from these bones. So obviously I'm going to go through with a fork, separate all the meat, and then do be a bit fussy. Try not to get any of the gristly sort of fatty bits because it's not very nice when you get those in your mouth. So I'm going to be taking those out. Obviously there's a bone, look, a bone, and then there's a bit we didn't want. Okay, so if you want the people that eat this to like you, try to take those bits out, because otherwise, you know, you won't be popular. I thought some fresh parsley would be very nice in my soup. And I'm also adding some fresh peas, and I did that just because I wanted to have the green colour. This is the stalky bits of the parsley, which I'm just finely chopping, and I'm going to pop that in the soup for a little while, just to cook through. That'll add some flavour. And this is me just preparing something to go with it. So yeah, why not have some nice chunky croutons? So that's my latest sourdough on a tray, olive oil, salt and pepper. Bung that in a hot oven for, you know, as long as it takes for it to look like that. Beautiful, crunchy, golden brown bits of bread. Lovely. So we're going to blitz this in a minute or so. So in goes the fresh peas. I'll leave that to the last possible minute. Give that just maybe a minute or so. And in with my immersion blender and blitz this thing until it is, well, as smooth as you can get it, really. And like I said earlier, if you don't want to do the blitzing bit, just take a bit more time when you dice up your vegetables to make sure they're nice and neat, even sizes, and you've got a broth, which is equally lovely. But that's the consistency I got. I'm very happy with that. I'm not going to pass this through a sieve, I don't need to. I'm going to put in an absolute ton of black pepper, but no salt at this stage. Wait till you've had a really good taste of this before you add salt, because obviously the ham be salty, isn't it? So we're having another taste. In goes the ham. And some of the fresh parsley, because I think it just looks nice. Elevates it a bit, doesn't it? Having another taste. How are we doing for seasoning, Uncle Matt? Right, okay, loads more pepper. But I am a bit of a pepper fiend. People who watch my channel on a regular basis will know that. And there you go, a little bit of salt. And we're happy. Put it into a jug to pour it, just because it looks nice in the video. Fill a bowl with this hearty, warming, comfort food at its best. Perhaps finish off with a little cream and parsley just to make it look a bit more snazzy. And yeah, those toasts, and it's back over to me to taste this thing. Okay, pea and ham soup, absolute classic. It's great. It's absolutely lovely. And you know, it's the middle of the winter here and it's a bit miserable. And what more to warm your cockles than just the delightful pea and ham soup. I don't know what else to say about it, really. I think that the fresh peas give it a slight fresh flavour, obviously, but I think you do need some dry peas. You can also use something called marrowfat peas, yeah, what's not to like? Anyway, I won't. So I won't go on any longer. Happy New Year still to everybody. Hope you're doing all right. And I'll catch you in the next video coming real soon. Bye.